there are a lot of things that the Democrats can't do given their position, given their numbers, right? There are people all the time that say things like, well, why aren't the Democrats doing anything? Well, what would you want them to do? They don't control the floor of either the House or the Senate. They don't have the White House. They don't have the Supreme Court. They don't have half the judiciary. We didn't give them the numbers to do anything on a federal level. And that's the key phrase right there, on a federal level. Because they still have powers on a state level. And what they can do on the state level is that they can play the Republicans' game. And they can do it better than the Republicans. They can. The top 10 states, as far as population goes, it goes California, Texas, Florida, New York, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Ohio, Georgia, North Carolina, Michigan. Blue, red, blue, swing state, blue, red, blue. Michigan went red this last time around, but is historically blue. Texas is trying to gerrymander their state even further to squeeze an additional 5 House seats out of that population. California has 10 million more people than that. So let's say California outmaneuvers Texas and then Florida steps up with 21 million. Well, New York's right there at 20 million. They can counter that. Illinois is sitting there at 12.8, ready to do some work. So if the Republicans are going to openly say to the world, we're going to gerrymander the fuck out of our biggest red states in order to squeeze more House seats out of it, then I agree with every word that this woman says right here.
I want Democrats in California and New York and Illinois to gerrymander their states so severely that Republicans come crawling on their hands and knees to Democrats in Congress begging for us to pass the partisan gerrymandering ban we tried to pass in 2021. I want them to be so disempowered and embarrassed that they actually start doing their jobs. The only thing they understand is losing power, which is why they're going through with this in the first place, because they're scared of Donald Trump. They're scared of him endorsing their primary opponent, which is why they're doing this. They understand that. So let's speak their fucking language then. Draw them out of power everywhere, ruthlessly.
Amen. It's the little power that we do have to fight back against this bullshit. You're going to squeeze 5 additional seats out of Texas? Fine. We're going to squeeze 15 out of California. You're going to try and squeeze an additional 3 or 4 out of Florida? No problem. We're going to squeeze an additional 8 out of Illinois. New York. Somewhere. We have got to, at the state level, while they're doing this, they're open about doing it. I mean, Trump tells the press, yeah, we're gonna redraw Texas and get 5 more seats. Then we got to do it too. We have to do it in the blue states. If they're going to do it in the red states, if they're going to do it in Texas, if they're going to do it in Florida, if they're going to do it maybe in Ohio or Pennsylvania, then we have to be ready to do it in California, in New York, and in Illinois. We have to.